How do earthquakes affect bridges? Have you ever wondered how earthquakes affect bridges? I must admit that I had no thought about that subject until quite recently. Now I do. In the last few years in the North Texas area, we have been experiencing a significant increase in the frequency and magnitude of earthquakes. No matter the root cause, the subject of how earthquakes affect bridges is now on the minds of many. How earthquakes affect bridges has many factors. When evaluating the effects of earthquakes, the most important factor to take into account are the magnitude of the earthquake, the distance from the epicenter of the earthquake, and the geological conditions of the site of the earthquake itself. When it comes to earthquakes can affect bridges. The main concern is the damage that can be caused by the ground motion that the earthquake creates. Going deeper into the subject, one must take a look at the local geology and the type of soil that the bridge has been built upon. When soft soil lies on top of the hard bedrock, the ground motion is amplified. This is known as a ground motion amplification. This type of amplification can result in much greater damage, even from bridges that are quite at a distance from the epicenter of the earthquake itself. In fact, soft sandy soils can actually be liquefied by strong ground motion in a process called liquefaction. When earthquakes affect bridges depends greatly on the magnitude. The general rule of thumb is that earthquakes below a magnitude of 4.0 do not cause infrastructure damage. Since 2013, there have been over 50 reported earthquakes in 2-mile area alone, just west of Dallas city limit. None of these earthquakes have been recorded to be above 4.0, but there have been earthquakes in the North Texas area in the past that have been above 4.0. The largest recorded earthquake in the state of Texas occurred in 1931 when a magnitude of 5.8 earthquake was recorded in far west Texas near the town of Valentine. Highway engineers have devised standards in an attempt to earthquake-proof bridges that have been built since the early 1990s. Most bridges that we drive on daily were built before these higher standards were implemented, however. Today, the subject of how earthquakes affect bridges is something that all of us must pay attention to avoid a potential catastrophe.